railway staff spoke to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now let's shift our focus to more developments. Elon Musk has made a bombshell claim, claiming that the US President Donald Trump has not made the Jeffrey Epstein's files because of he's on it. This has come in the wake of the Musk feud with Trump over the former's criticism of the big, beautiful bill. Neither the Trump nor the White House have responded to this mega claim yet. And as a part of these files, which include the financier and the child sex offenders flight logs, details of this high-profile associates was released earlier this year. However, there was no mention of the US President Trump in the documents, and the Trump's alleged association with this has also been under scrutiny for many years. The documents released earlier this year were a part of a broader declassification push under the Trump's January 20th, 2025 executive order, which includes the flight logs naming Trump as a passenger on the private jet 7 times in the 1990s. Despite speculation, no evidence in these or the prior releases implicates Trump in the crimes. Meanwhile, markets did not take the feud lightly as Trump ramped up his attacks on Musk. Shares of the Tesla have dropped more than 14%, wiping out approximately $150 billion in the market value. Musk himself has lost an estimated $20 billion in the personal wealth in just a span of single day. All right, now let's also move forward with getting our guest live on the broadcast. Distinguished fellow Nandan Unnikrishnan is joining me live on the broadcast. He is the distinguished fellow at the Observer Research Foundation and who is also a former journalist. Thank you very much for speaking to, in fact, us at this point of time. Appreciate your presence on the broadcast, sir. And as we speak right now, at this moment, the decoding of this online spat, slamming each other between Elon Musk and Donald Trump, which the world wasn't expecting, but unfortunately did wake up to this morning, especially at this point of time when their friendship stemmed out of in a similar manner that it has broken out. What are your first thoughts of this? And how exactly you feel this is deep rooted beyond the online war that has broken out?
First, thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be on the program. As far as Elon Musk and Trump, I think this was an explosion that was waiting to happen. When you put two narcissists into a very closed room and you expect them to cooperate, after some time, of course, there are bound to be frictions. And we have reached at that stage when these two gentlemen are parting ways. Now, the question is, how bitter will the parting be? And then we can probably make some assessment of who is going to be likely the party that is hurt more. At this point of time, it looks like Elon Musk has more to lose because at the end of the day, Trump is the president and he has many levers in his hands. But as Elon Musk himself has pointed out, that Trump is there only for 3.5 years, whereas Musk intends to stay around for much, much longer. So it's an expected end of bromance. But we will see more of it in the future.
Well, absolutely. In fact, as these statements are just coming out, and also there are reactions coming from across the corners about how exactly this must have stemmed out of the kind of fight that must have broken out when Trump was there as he was re-elected into as the presidency, and there was the Elon Musk into the government efficiency department. But how do you think this has been behind the kind of behavioral exchanges that must have happened when in fact Elon Musk was an employee in the Trump administration?
Well, obviously this did not happen overnight. these differences were accumulating. Uh, One of the fundamental problems that Musk sort of in his approach, I think, was wrong, is that he did not build any relationships with the people around Trump. So throughout Musk's tenure in government, you had all the cabinet of Trump and various other individuals making negative remarks about Trump, about Musk. So I think now it has come to a situation where Trump himself feels that Musk is prone to or may likely disrupt the processes that he wants to have going, and therefore it's time to part ways. Currently, if you look at the popularity ratings, Trump is, I think, -3, and Elon Musk is some -13. So, Elon Musk is obviously less popular. So, probably Trump has decided that this is the right time to move him out of government.
Well, absolutely. But when we speak about the controversy that has been surrounding on the Epstein's files, because then Donald Trump has not reacted to it. And as a part of the files, which include the financial and the child sex offenders flight logs, details of the high profile associate was released earlier this year. However, there was no mention of President Trump in the documents. So when we speak about this particular controversy, given at this point of time, what is the fallout of these remarks now linked into this ugly spat online that you can anticipate in the hours to follow?
Well, to be honest, I haven't read the Epstein files, so I really don't know what Trump's role or how he is mentioned in these files. But given the high profile the case had, the negative play within society, if Trump is implicated in any of the offenses, sexual or otherwise, then of course this would negatively impact President Trump. But I don't know if that is a possibility. I don't know if Musk has just mentioned it out of pique. I haven't read the file, so I'm afraid I cannot comment on that.
Mr. Unnikrishnan, this is also at the time when we are also looking at a major change of political leadership in the United States, as at one time Elon Musk did join hands with Donald Trump to fight the elections, but by dropping a massive hint on social media, he has also left a lot of people in confusion, in a state of confusion, also asking them that is there a need for a change in the political leadership in the United States. Do you also feel that this is going to be the next big step that Elon Musk might also take on to, or in a way to respond or to fight these claims and also put his stand in a firm manner ahead?
I don't know what Musk is planning to do. He talks of launching a political party that will represent 80% of the population of the United States. He may or may not be successful at that. It's very difficult to make an assessment of that. But his departure, one aspect that probably is worth investigating is whether his departure from government will lead to more personnel changes in Trump's cabinet as well as in Trump's immediate circle of advisors. Because if there are more and there are dramatic changes, it could probably mean that Trump is coming back to the center of US politics, and his attempt to drain the swamp, as he said, has come to an end, and he is beginning to compromise with the forces that he was fighting against.
Well, absolutely. Thank you very much for being with us on the broadcast and also sharing your take and in-depth understanding of how this ugly